Hello and welcome back to another video. As you can see, we're back on the weekly challenge again. Absolutely love this. And let's get underway straight away and see what we've got. So we're going to click on the weekly challenge. And the first race is an American Muscle. Then we've got a Japanese car. Then it looks like a touring car. And then hypercar. And then world touring car. So let's get into this first race. It's at Big Willow Springs. And you've got to use an American Muscle car. Must be a road car. The guide of PP550. So what we're going to do here, as mentioned before, you can see there we are in the Cobra. Again, a car you will never use, but we can here, and that is what makes these races so great. If you haven't looked at these already, please look at them. I think it's really good. Obviously the Cobra seems a bit overpowered here, although we are on comfort soft, so not as easy as you would think, but nevertheless very enjoyable car I wouldn't use. Where are we now? We're 7th, are we? Somebody there in a Camaro, so absolutely brilliant. This car hasn't been tuned, it's just quite good I think, but the problem with this car was brakes and tyres. As you can imagine, they are not very good. But back at Willow Springs, don't mind Willow Springs, it's alright. And look at that, cracking shots there. And like somebody there in an old 50s Corvette, you just wouldn't use or see these cars. And yeah, I love doing these weekly challenges, and you get money or roulette tickets or whatever you get for them. So absolutely cracking. Yeah, if you see the weekly races, I advise you to do them. There's 5 each week and they do change. So this was obviously American Muscle. And look at that Mustang there, just absolutely brilliant. A couple of Mustangs there, should we say. Camaro by the looks of it, and us in our Cobra. So yeah, really enjoyed it. Yeah, some of them are a bit easy. I think this is only 1 or 2 laps. And we do catch up, as you can see. We are getting through the field. It's not Sophie AI, it's just normal. So they're not exactly really hard to beat. But nevertheless, very enjoyable. And we're going to finish up here at Willow on the old in-car view. As you can see, looks amazing as always, as we've said. So, second race, I think we're at Tsukuba, and as you can imagine, a Japanese track. It was sort of a Japanese sort of road car. So I think we go for the old Supra, but we'll see in a sec. We'll flip over to it. Not too long, this one. I just wanted you to see a little bit of these weekly challenges and see if we can convince anyone to give them a go if you haven't yet. Right, so here we are, Tsukuba, in-car again. We're in I think it's a 90s Toyota Supra. Again, car you're never ever going to use, but a lot of fun. And there's quite a mix of cars in this race, to be fair. We've got the old obligatory Mazda MX-5 obviously there. I think that's quite a new car in front. Might be Genesis, not Genesis. I can't remember what that car was there. The blue one there. But there you see white Mazda MX-5. Is that a Mazda or no? It's Toyota, isn't it? No, it might be a Subaru. Couldn't really see. But you get a mixture of old and new in this. So that blue car's quite new, and then there is, like I say, quite a mixture. There's somebody in an older car there. So really nice to see a bit of variety. Yeah, there's the old Toyota Apex or GT, whatever you want to call it, that we just passed. But yeah, real good fun. Let's just change to the external view there. Looks quite nice. And yeah, once again, forcing you to use a car you've never used. Right, so we're going to leave Tsukuba. Oh, final turn there. Can we make that move stick with Levis or drag race? Yes, we are going to do it. Yeah, like I say, stock Supra. It's not been tuned. I'll come to that later when we get to that situation. But at the moment, These are just stock cars that I had to have in my garage, and I thought, why not? So here we are, we're going to move on to Grand Valley, and what an event we've got for you here, honestly. So, we are using the old Mercedes 190e that appeared recently, and I think we did use it in another weekly challenge, so I agree I've used another car twice. I did think it'd be quite good here, however, this is going to be a bit of a tough one, because although this Mercedes is very good round the corners, it's not so good in a straight line as in speed, and we're starting way down in 16th. So we're going to have our work cut out here, and I must admit it's not going to be easy, because you'll see that we gain against the AI in all the corners, as we have here with somebody in a Audi R8. However, on the straights they'll come back and overtake me, so we have got that little issue, and there was another slight issue, shall we say. Let's see how it pans out, but you have to keep all four wheels on the track, obviously, to make progress. Just bear that one in mind. Okay, so what we're coming up against now, that looks like a Toyota Supra to me. Yes, that is a new Toyota Supra. So again, very big mix of cars there. We just slightly tagged the back in there, unfortunately. Very mix of cars there. So brand new Toyota Supra there. We're in an old 90s Merc, and that's what I love about these. You can use, well, as long as the car's compliant, any car you like. So, you know, enjoy, basically. And again, we're on the in-car shot. That's got to be a Mazda, I reckon. Isn't that a Mazda? Yes, it is. No, Aston Martin. Apologies there. So, up the inside there, and away we go. We make short work of it. But if we look in the rear view mirror, they start coming back at me, because they have the power. That Aston Martin, look at that. The power of it is just zooming back up. We managed to sort of block him in the corner to stop that, but yeah, definitely struggling. As you can see, we're still only in 13th place, so not all going our way. Right, on this corner, I want you to look at this. Hopefully will we go to external view? I'm not too sure where we are. So, whoa! There we go. So, yeah, remember what I said about keeping all four wheels on the ground? It does help. Now, we have had problems at this corner before. If we come round here, if you watch, we've got it's not a simple corner to go round that one, but I don't know why it's so tricky. It just seems to be tricky in this particular car. We're just going to have a look at the lap. We're just going to take it back a bit and just look at the lap. It's the first turn, actually. So we're going to just go that first turn and look at the lap beforehand. And you will see that we've got a few cars here. We just keep to the inside line, touch a bit of gravel, put the power down, go up the inside, and look how tight this car is. It gets really out of shape. We do get it back, but it gets really, really out of shape. So I don't know if that was it. Now we'll go to the instant again, and away we go, and we're just over on our roof. Now, I've never seen that. Well, I have seen it, but it's never happened to me. So we'll slow that right down and have a look. So it looks like we catched a curb. I mean, it does look, I know there's a bit of curb sticking up, and bang, it just lifts the car. And from this point on, we are a passenger. Now we're on two wheels, tipping onto its side. Loads of sparks and showering the car there, look, and away we are over onto our roof. So yeah, you need to keep your wheels on the old track there to get along. So yeah, very bizarre. And I'll take it back one more time just so you can look at it on the rear chase cam. But it's really odd because the curb just juts up a bit there, and that seems enough to upset the car. So let's have a look again. So we're on the rear camera now, rear chase camera. Go up inside the Hurricane and bang, there we go, and we're on our roof. So don't do that. That's not what you want to do in the weekly races. Anyway, let's move on now. Now this one, I got an idea of this from somebody else, I will admit. So this is a hypercar. And of course you can, again, as long as the car's compliant, use sort of basically any car that's classed as hypercar. But somebody suggested the Jaguar XJ220, and why not? If there ever should have been a hypercar, should have been that. Obviously I'm biased because I do like them. But anyway, so basically the Lamborghini Diablo there we're going into. So you can tune on this. So I have tuned the hell out of this XJ220, stuck on some racing tyres, and thought let's give it a whirl and see what it's like. And I have to say, absolutely amazing. Normally when you over tune a car, it becomes a complete nightmare, and you're like, oh god, I wish I hadn't done it, and you put it back to stock. However, the old Jag here can absolutely handle it, and absolutely, again, enjoyed this race. How often can we use an XJ220 competitively? Never is the question. Just going to ride on board now and look at that dash. Obviously it was a bit of a cobbled together dash if you know the story of the XJ220. But nevertheless still wonderful in the 90s as we come up against a Bugatti Veyron. But absolutely enjoyed it as always, and car's absolutely amazing. So if you have got a Jaguar XJ220, it's worth a look, especially if you can tune it up. So anyway, let's summarise. So really, I hope you liked the video. If you did, hit the like. It really does help, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you've not looked at the weekly races yet, please look at them. And yeah, if you've not looked at them, look at them. They're really worth it. And as you see there, we came over the hill there, and we need a bit more downforce as the car lifted into the air as we come over there. But yeah, absolutely enjoyed it. An absolute blast. And hopefully we'll see you in another video soon. Thanks for watching as always.